And tell us something. So you also Ambuja is a very unique organization, right? So you are a CSR who first started, I guess, deploying their own funds. You hit that ceiling. You exhausted. You broke that ceiling, and now you have so many people partnering with you, working with you, and trusting you with their funds to deploy it in the best way possible. So tell us, top of the mind, who would be two donor partners who you find a real joy to work with, who are really amazing, and why?
Actually, it's very, very difficult to name one or two.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. So, we have been able to strike a very good relationship with NABARD. Now, NABARD is a bank for agriculture and rural development. Their job is that. They need to deploy their money in the right spaces. But obviously, they're looking for people who can give impacts, who can work with integrity, who can do all of that. And so, I think, again, we started with a very small project of Wadi here or a small SHG support there. But today, I think at any point in time, we have 35, 37 projects going with NABARD, whether they are in watershed, whether they are with micro enterprises. So, I think that NABARD, we enjoy working with them because that's their job. And if we can make them also deploy their funds right with us implementing, that's something that we feel very, very good about. Another one, and there are many, and calling out names, actually the danger is that you may leave out somebody very important. But the one I was talking about, where we started with one project, and they obviously did their due diligence, they got into the depths of what we do, felt us as partners, tried us, and have then moved towards doing so many projects across so many geographies, is HDFC Bank. They have many partners, but we work with them and we love the fact that they really want to do good amount of rural development, which is what we are married to. We want to do rural development. We do not want to spread ourselves thin when somebody calls us to do a health project or something in an urban community. We don't really take it up because that's not where our expertise is, and that's not, there's just so much to do in rural already. HDFC Bank has two types of projects. So they've understood from this cluster approach that we do, where you take 10, 20 villages and you do everything there so that you bring transformation there. On the other hand, they also have focused projects where they only want to do a skilling center, or they only want to do with 10,000 farmers or women. And we take up both those types of projects. We learn a lot through people like them because they have solid processes also in place.
Yes.
They make us accountable, question us. And it helps us to strengthen our this thing as well. Then water is not everyone's looking at water, unfortunately. Even today, I believe that corporates want to work on other trusts. But the minute you talk about water, because water needs a lot of funding, because
infrastructure is a big part.
Behavior change, yeah, exactly. It's infrastructure, but it can be a game changer. And not everyone understands that. But Hinduja Foundation has a big trust on water. So we're doing a lot of work with them on water, and that delights us that, there's a partner who thinks like us on water. But there are many. In skilling, there are many who come forward as well. So, like I'm saying, there are many good partners that we've had, but these are some of those that I would call out for specifics.
Wonderful. And one thing that I got out from there, which is a divergent point of view, is that you actually seem to welcome compliance. You seem to welcome processes that donors have, and you see it as something that makes you more accountable, which I think is a wonderful point of view to have, because I've seen a lot of NGOs really struggle with compliance. It's the big bad word that they feel is somehow non-compassionate and things like that. I've heard that from people on the social sector side, but it's so nice that you take this other point of view that, listen, it just makes us put more rigor into what we're doing, into our accountability, and showcasing that the right way.